Hello, everybody. Welcome to TELLI Talks, where we talk about life, growth, relationships, career, and all things in between. I have my co-host, OGZ220.
Yeah.
And today we have Grammy Award-winning songwriter and singer, Joelle James.
Give it to him.
Hey, hi
Thanks for
guys.
coming on,
Thank
girl.
you so much for having me. I'm like so excited. You don't understand.
Bro, we're so excited. So for the people that don't know who you are, can you tell us about your journey and how you got to where you are now?
Sure. Well, I've been singing since a little girl. I started off in church, and then I'm from Southern California, so I got to sing a lot of national anthems at all major sporting events growing up. And then I did the American Idol young child shows. Basically, I actually performed on Showtime at the Apollo when I was really little.
Showtime.
And then I went to Berklee College of Music, and I did YouTube videos and was discovered by Chris Brown, and he signed me to his label and basically taught me about studio, like real working in the studio, and I give him the credit for learning how to songwrite the way I do. And then, I started my own company called Vanilla Factory a few years ago, and I've really just been working on songwriting and my artistry, and here I am with you guys.
That is so
Today.
dope. So I'm going to take it all the way back, Showtime and the Apollo back. That was when you were 11, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were 11 at Showtime at the Apollo, what did you perform?
I sang Think by Aretha Franklin.
Ooh, that's a classic. That's a hard song now. That's a hard song.
Soul to sing Think?
Yes, Aretha is my favorite artist of all time. She's my queen. I actually wrote one of my favorite songs ever the day she passed because it was my dream to meet her. But now I just hopefully will meet her in the spirit.
In the next
world.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Next lifetime.
Absolutely. That's dope. Aretha.
That's hard. Showtime at the Apollo. Showtime at the Apollo. I remember being a kid back in the day. Me and my sister used to watch Showtime at the Apollo, and like the best part, guaranteed, was like I love the talent, but that clown, he come on stage, boy. That boo, boy, he hit you with that boo. Was you nervous for a boo?
I was. I really was. But I also was. I don't know, because I was so young. I think what that taught me was like showbiz, because you were backstage waiting. It's like hurry up and wait. And then they were like, all right, you're on. And I was like, oh my God.
At 11.
And I like ran out, rubbed
I was about to say that you rubbed it. You rubbed it good, right? If anybody know anything about Showtime at the Apollo, you gotta rub that wood. It's wood, right?
Yeah, it's real.
Gotta rub that wood.
Or is it like fake wood?
No, it's real.
It's real wood.
Okay, so that wood's definitely been blessed by all the hands.
All the gods.
Icon.
In the game.
All the singing
hands that
gods.
have made it in the game, too.
Facts.
That is crazy. Okay, so school in Boston, how was that?
It was amazing, being from Southern California, the change in culture and in weather was kind of a shock to me, but I absolutely love it. I have like a piece of my heart is in the East Coast, so I love Boston so much. If you guys haven't been there, go there, because it's
Do you like
so fun.
the East Coast better than the West Coast, or how do you feel about
I think I'm
two?
always going to be a West Coast girl because I'm from here, but I definitely feel like the bi-coastal vibe is very me. And I like to, changing up the fashion, scarves. And,
No, it's definitely
know.
Like, if you can't
And I
dress-
feel it.
If you can't dress for the winter and you're used to living in Cali, that'll let you know that you got fashion. When you could dress in the winter in like the East Coast weather,
Yes.
that's when you
Boy.
know you're on your fashion.
I know in the East Coast you got about 5-6 layers, 2 jackets,
Exactly.
a raincoat, a windbreaker, some sweats and pants on underneath. And if you can make that shit fashionable, shit, kudos to you. So
Exactly.
that
That's
shit
what I'm
hard to
saying.
do. That
You're
shit hard to
fashionable
do.
when you can do East Coast fashion in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
Because here in Cali, like you have universal sun weather. is what I
Basically.
call it.
Mhm.
You
It's just
know,
perfect
good
all the
weather
time.
All the time.
All year
Exactly.
round,
Like,
baby.
You could wear crop tops and tights
Flip-flops.
literally
Slides.
in December and
Yeah.
good, and just be a chill.
You know, I never understood is like people be on the East Coast and they come out and it be like damn near snowing and they got some shorts on and they be like, oh, it's warm today. No, fuck wrong with you.
I noticed that, like, going to school out there, like, right when, like, spring would hit, it would be maybe, like, 60 degrees. And the
Shit.
whole block would be people, like, laying out, half,
They can't wait to put some
and
shorts
I would be
on.
like,
Yeah.
it is 60. No,
They
no,
can't-
no, 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 no. That is
Cold in Cali.
freezing.
And break them shorts out, man. Them shorts been in the cabinets the whole year. That's why.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely different weather from the East Coast and the West like there's people that love the East Coast, and then there's people that hate the cold and just
True.
love the weather in Cali. So I always, like want to know which one anyone prefers. It kind of lets you know their demeanor on how they carry themselves. in life.
Exactly.
Like what type of person are you, and what type of weather you like.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Chris Brown, he discovered you on YouTube,
Mhm.
and how did you react to that when? I didn't know. Did you get a call from Chris? Like, how did that happen?
That's big.
His management reached out to me via Twitter, and this was back when it was basically just YouTube and Twitter.
Did you believe, like,
Were you-
this is Chris Brown's name?
No, actually, I didn't. They didn't tell me anything about it. They just
Oh.
said this is management, da 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 da. And I came out. I came home for Thanksgiving break actually, and came up here. Went to the record plant studio. I had never been to like a big studio like that before. And then I walked in, and he was just dancing in the studio, and I just was like,
It's really
like it's still
yeah.
when I think about it, like being that young and just like, oh my god.
How old
Doing
were
his-
you?
I was about 20, and basically I have this very like distinct memory of when I was like 15. I was at a Halloween party with my girls, and his song "Run It" came on.
Oh yeah,
And
we all know
were
that.
like, that was like everything to us. So I remember distinctly like dancing and being like, I'm gonna sing with Chris Brown one day. And then it happened 5 years later. So I was like, dang, I can
Shit.
manifest. Okay.
And manifest.
Yeah.
Yup.
And I didn't even really like back then, I didn't really think
That's
it
power.
was possible, but it's crazy that I'm affiliated with him, and he's to me the greatest artist of our generation. So
Yeah, that's
I'm
hard.
so grateful.
That's hard. What do you think about the topics of him being like up there with Michael Jackson and the greatest R&B?
I think that they're 100% right.
It's relatable. I mean,
Yeah.
it only makes sense. He sings, he dances, he's a performer.
He's an entertainer.
He's an entertainer.
That's what it
That's
is.
what it is.
It's
And
hard
not
to
a
be
lot
that.
of people can actually sing and dance and
Yeah.
still carry a note like that. You
Oh,
know
yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
that's
he's
what-
like, he's not huffing and puffing while he's doing
No.
flips and still singing whatever song it is that he's singing at the time.
That's,
Right.
that's
Like,
hard. It's
that's
hard to
tough.
be an entertainer and a singer.
Yeah, and he's so blessed and he's so talented. Like, he's an alien. He's a different breed. So the fact that he saw something in me, it just is literally motivation every single day. Like,
That's
period.
It's hard.
And
Yeah.
my question is, what is your motivation, or how do you come up with the songs that you come up with? Like Boot Up, one of my favorites. By the way.
Thank
Classic.
you so much.
Classic.
Like when Boot Up first came out, every day I was like,
Everybody.
we playing Boot Up.
Yep.
Boot Up, Boot Up, Boot Up. Like,
She was on it.
Love the lyrics to that
Thank
song.
you.
She was on it heavy. She was on it heavy.
Thank you so much. So Boot Up, I actually wrote that record a few years before it ever popped. And I literally was just writing about being in my feelings, so deep in my feelings. No, it ain't really like me. Can't control my anxiety.
Wow, you got me too now. You got me too. That was it.
I'm
That
like,
was
hold on,
it.
why they ain't let you have this song? Cause no shit,
Damn.
I love LMA. I love, but girl, that little
Thank
snippet,
you.
I was like, ooh.
Thank you guys.
Girl, keep going.
But yeah, I wrote that about wanting to be Boot Up. This guy would not, commit to me, and I was really like having anxiety about it, and I wrote
And
Boot Up.
that's tough.
Damn,
That's
that's
tough.
tough.
Being a woman
Yeah.
and like opening up yourself to a man and them not having that reciprocation.
Mhm.
And that really will like mess up a woman's mentality.
It will.
And it's just like, don't waste my fucking time if you're not gonna like push forth effort.
Push
and
forth.
give me what I
Don't-
need from you.
don't play with my
don't play with me.
emotions.
Exactly.
Don't waste my time, goddammit.
What's the purpose? What's the point? Like,
Right?
we don't get our time back. You know
No.
what I'm saying?
Uh-uh.
We
So
don't.
if you're not on the same mental capacity as where I'm at and where we're trying to go with this relationship, just let me go. So I
Yeah.
don't waste my
Don't play
time.
with my head.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically I just thank him in my mind, because I don't speak to him, for that publishing check.
Period.
And it was all
Shit.
worth it at the end of the day.
Shit.
Now he's mad.
Right?
Now
Big
he's
man.
You're
Now you
laughing,
big
girl.
man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
sir.
I just want some
Sorry,
money.
sorry.
Yeah.
With a smile.
Right? Right?
Exactly.
No.
Absolutely. So Boot Up was written from an experience. Is all your songs written from experience?
Yeah. Actually, when I first signed with Chris, I didn't really write that much, even though I had gone to music school. I was mainly just like really a singer. And then getting more experience and then learning how to write my own story, I was just like, you know, they would put me in the studio with other songwriters, which I learned so much from, but at the end of the day, I was like, the only person who could write my story is me. So that's how I really started writing. Pretty much every song I've written is for me at the beginning, and then if I sell them, then that's awesome, or people like them, that's awesome. But yeah, pretty much everything is like,
So
what's going on in here?
Here's my thing. Like, I feel like if I was a songwriter and I write songs and they're so meaningful to me, do you ever get like an attachment to these songs? Like for example, Boot Up, you know, it was an experience, and then you see LMA taking it to like, you know, that level, and it's like, damn, this could have been me taking it to this level because this was my song, my experience.
Right.
Or do you feel like, you know, hey, I can make more money if I sell it to this? Like, is it a business strategy to you, or how do you go about it?
Well, I think, yes, I went through those emotions of like, oh my gosh, what if this is me? Definitely, I think anyone would go through that. But I really look at all my songs as like my children and my babies, and like I want all of them to flourish and just be the best that they can possibly be. And I think that Boot Up being LMA's breakout song, that it was where it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, it was a business, and like my brand manager, Big Bob, was like, this is gonna be a big move for you, like trust me, even though the record, I mean, it had a long life, so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think she put it out in 2017, and it didn't pop till 2018, and then the Grammy came in 2019. So it took a while, but I believed in that song so much that I was like, I know she can do this, I know it can make it. So yeah, I want all my songs to have, you know, you want all your children to succeed, so.
Relationship-wise, how are we in that department? Like, are you in a
Oh
relationship,
no,
single?
I'm married to the music.
Married to the money,
Right, right. Not right now. I'm really focused. After I won the Grammy, I did a partnership with Doug Morris, the great Doug Morris, and my company Vanilla Factory. So then we were recording my album pretty much all of 2019, and then the pandemic came. So the like pivot and all that, and yeah, basically now we're back. We're Applying Pressure. That's my new song.
Amen.
I have
a snippet of Applying Pressure.
I have a question about that though. With going back to being in a relationship and single, as someone who sings about love and you know about relationships, is it easier singing those songs going through heartbreak or being single?
Both. I think, you know, I can do it whether or not I'm in a relationship or not. I just go to that emotion and just pull that out. Because you always remember how that feels, no matter if you're happy in a relationship or not. So
That time don't pass by now. I still remember the heartbreaks I done had, goddamn.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers got me.
I can't deal.
I'm gonna write a song about them motherfuckers. I know y'all out there.
They're in the past for a reason. And, you know, I just feel like God didn't want them in your life. So
Exactly. It's everything's a learning lesson.
Yes, exactly. So, Applying Pressure. So, snippet of Applying Pressure, because Zach was listening to that earlier. And I'm like, wait, I haven't heard that one yet. So I'm like, I need to hear it. Because if I get Boot Up was like everything.
Thank you.
So now we have the Applying Pressure and a filter.
Yes, we have a filter.
And a filter. Watch
Check
that
it out.
filter.
It's
And it
fun.
plays a song.
Yes.
It plays a song, y'all. It's dope. And it gets your face clear, and you got the little diamonds going everywhere.
Yes.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yes, the
It's
diamonds
definitely a vibe.
were my whole like aesthetic for Apply Pressure, because pressure makes diamonds, and you know you know what it's like to be in the game, to work hard and just never give up. That's pretty much the like premise of the song. So
That's hard.
I love it.
diamonds, yes.
I love it. Applying Pressure, y'all. That's the new one out right now. And she's married to the game.
Yes.
Married to the
And
game.
Speaking of games,
Oh,
for
we're about to play a
everyone
game.
that comes on the show, we have a game that we play, this or that.
Okay.
And the questions start off super easy.
Okay.
Real easy.
And get a little bit harder, more personal, so people can get to know you outside of your career.
Okay.
your
Okay.
craft.
Okay. I'm ready.
Ready for this, girl?
This is real easy and
And the
simple.
rules of the game, because people come on and love to cheat.
They love to cheat,
Love to
goddamn.
cheat. So,
It's
Oh,
not
no
hard.
cheating allowed. No,
so
no, no, no.
You can answer whichever one, this or that. You can't say both, and you can't make up your own answer.
Okay.
Those are the rules.
Sheesh.
Can't be
I'm
changing
nervous.
either. Be like, I do this later on, and then I go to the gym that day. So a little bit of both.
Okay, no both, no making up, no cheating. I got this.
Absolutely. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Car or truck?
Truck.
Save or spend?
Spend.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Beer or wine?
Wine. Ooh. No.
Classic.
No brainer.
Classic.
No brainer. Okay.
Pinkies up.
Bath or shower?
Shower.
Sweet or sour?
Sweet.
Okay.
Sneakers or heels?
Heels.
Email or letter?
Letter. Ooh.
Nice and
Old school.
sweet.
Old school.
And that's hard. That's girls.
I
Girls always
saw-
pick letters and guys always pick email. Always.
You better have some good handwriting. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just
It's
feel
not
like
bad.
You feel more from a letter.
Yeah, you like it's like your hand going on to the, you know,
And
it's
I
like
feel
deeper.
like I feel like when people write, you could see their emotion.
Yeah.
You know, if
absolutely.
they're writing if they're writing heavy, when they're angry.
If it's messy, you like.
yes,
That's
you know,
true.
you're
If
right.
it's slow,
That's
you
what I'm
know.
saying. Penmanship is important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Meat or veggies?
Ooh, meat.
Face or body?
Face.
Night in or night out?
Night in.
Smell or taste?
Smell.
Catching flights or catching feelings?
Flights.
Short
Married
or
to the
tall?
game.
Tall.
Burps or farts?
Ooh. I guess burps. Burps for sure.
Burps.
Snore or drool?
Snore.
Thick or thin?
Thick.
Quick
Thick.
or slow?
Slow.
Loud or quiet?
Loud.
Wet or dry?
Ooh. Dry.
She said who's
I'm
dry.
like, ooh, let me think about that.
I'm like, wait, what are we
Dry.
talking
You
about
want to
here?
ask the last question, Zach?
Last question is gonna be. I'm gonna look you in your eyes and ask you. It don't mean nothing. I'm just looking you in your eyes when I ask you this question. Spit or swallow?
Spit.
Spit. Straight up
She said it
spit.
quick.
She said it
quick.
spit.
She was like,
That's all it
no
is.
dealing. But
No
thank you
dealing.
so much for coming on.
Thank you
And
guys.
we appreciate you. And make sure y'all check out her song, Applying Pressure, her filter, her Grammy Award, all things
All
that
that.
are Joelle James. And we appreciate her for coming on Telly Talk.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for having me.
you, thank
Thanks
you.
for having me. I'm like,
Thanks for having me.